our top story tonight is the war on men, for the lack of a better word, on CNN, specifically the recent podcast that they had with a female host and a female guest from The Atlantic, talking about dating and specifically talking about men. And what better way to talk about men is by, not inviting one. And when I said they talked about men, I mean they bashed men for about 30 minutes or so.
So I think that we are in a very tricky political and cultural moment for dating, just because men and women are kind of growing further apart in a lot of ways, and especially among young people. You see that young men are moving further to the right, young women growing more progressive. And I think for a lot of women in particular, it can just sort of feel like this is not a time where I trust men. I feel respected by men. I don't necessarily want to go out and meet strangers who are men. We have an administration that is, stripping away reproductive rights and protections against gender discrimination. And you can see in surveys that there is this kind of resentment among a lot of men, kind of a backlash to Me Too, a backlash to women gaining financial independence, going to college more than men now.
Well, let me explain. First of all, the backlash to the Me Too movement is because you ladies figured out how to use it against men with false accusations with absolutely no repercussions. The backlash to the college thing is because even though women are now graduating at a higher rate than men, every single program, every single budget that encourages one of the sexes to go to college is for women. So they're essentially taking money from men and giving it to women, even though women are now graduating at a much higher rate than men. Yeah, men are not really happy about it. But also don't pretend like, oh, this administration, is really anti-women. Tens of millions of women voted for this administration, right? So again, just complete lack of accountability on female part, right? And let's put everything on men. Women also voted for this guy too. And this whole notion that, oh, we don't trust men anymore, we don't want to be around men. Fuck off. Everything around you has been mainly built and maintained by us. If you don't want men, then don't call us. Don't call 911 when you're in trouble. Don't call the hospitals where the mainly doctors are men. Don't call the fire department, and certainly don't enjoy the protection of our military, which is still very much mainly men.